Good morning. This is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser, giving you a weather outlook for June 25th, 2024. As you can see in the yellow, we do have the slight severe weather risk to areas that are to the east, southeast of winter, all the way back into Galesburg, Davenport, Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux City, some of those bigger city areas. We also do have a risk, very low risk, as you can see with the scroll at the bottom there, a very low risk of tornadoes, but nonetheless a risk itself. And that is the green swath of the tornado risk for today. If we take a look at the wind risk, that is a bigger threat. And in this darker shade of yellow, to the southeast of Winter, O'Neill, Sioux City, Omaha, Lincoln, Des Moines, Davenport, goodness gracious, it goes all the way over into the Chicago area, Indianapolis, St. Louis. And this threat is going to be highly conditional as well, just depends on if everything can get going. And stick with us here, we are going to give you a composite reflective outlook based on the HRRR weather model to show you the timing of all this if everything should happen to get going. Let's now take a look at that hail threat. This is based on SPC's latest information that they have here. And again, to the southeast of Winter, O'Neill, Sioux City, Omaha area, we have that hatched area in Des Moines. This whole hatched area, we do show a risk for 2-inch in diameter hail. If we take a look at this area right here, that within that hatched area, I would say O'Neill, Norfolk, heads up. Even Sioux City. Depends on how it all comes together. Let's now take a quick peek at our composite reflective. See what they're expecting to have happen there. We'll put that into motion while we have this hail outlook on the from the SPC on there. If we take a look, 10 a.m., not too bad. Some lighter showers up in the Brookings area is what this model is projecting around noon. As those continue to trek off to the east, we do expect storms to begin popping up to the west of Pierre. And look at there, if we bring this back down a little bit so you can really see that, to the west of Pierre, this is around 6 p.m. Central Time. And then they get a little bit more numerous and intensity as that continues to trek off to the southeast. Chamberlain Winter heads up would be 9 p.m. Again, this is one weather model. And then we really start blowing things up, more numerous showers and thunderstorms to the west of Sioux City in the overnight hours. And that continues to trek off, but see that primary area, the hatched area with numerous cells that are much more intense. We'll take a look at what the storm totals look like here real quick, what the total precipitation looks like. And let's take a look at that based on total precipitation. This is between now, or I should say between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. tomorrow. We'll take a look at that once I get to it here. One moment. Our dog Bandit in the background. There's a total precipitation. We'll take a look at that here, and let's shut this off so we can magnify that a little bit, have a better idea of what's going on here. All right, if we put this into motion, this is going to give you a total of estimated total of what we can expect for precip between 8 a.m. today and 9 a.m. tomorrow. So basically a 24-hour, goodness gracious, an already difficult area to deal with, lots of flooding. Another inch of rain in the next 24 hours is expected in that highly flooded area there. And then again, north of Yankton, over by Gateville, Highway 81, another inch and a half possible. Again, this is just one weather model, so things could change. And then to the northwest of Winter, we do see where a possible inch and a half there of total precip. This is the latest information that we have from National Weather Service HRRR weather model. Let's take a quick peek now at the NAM 3K and see what that is showing during that same time frame. May not be able to get all the way out there though, because this has not been completely updated. As you can see, there are some variances here of where things are going to go. So as of 8 p.m., this is expecting close to 4.5 or better inches of rain to the southwest of Winter. So it all depends on how all this, where the showers really set up and where the peaks of sun can come through, so that we can see that. And then let's take a look at this composite reflective to kind of get an idea of where they are expecting things to pop up there. If we take a look at this one, again, you see the showers to the north of Brookings area, passing over in Watertown. As we get into the afternoon, things start popping up to the southwest of Winter, as well as out in northwestern portion of South Dakota. You can certainly see there, get more numerous as we get into the evening hours. And we can't go out too far with this NAM 3K. As you can see, image is not ready. So that's where it's kind of putting it. Again, still in somewhat of the same area. Right in here, this whole area, and we expect that to go southeast towards that hail area. But again, highly conditional, meaning there could be some cap there that we have to worry about and contend with if it cannot break through that cap. Basically meaning there's warm air aloft, and if it cannot break through that to get those thunderheads, thunderclouds to build, then the problem is going to be that we pretty much will have no risk. There will be some rain, no doubt, but as far as the severe part of it, it would be less of a threat. So that is the latest information that we have here in the studio. God bless you all. Stay safe, and we'll have another update here tomorrow as we continue to take a look at these weather models and see if we are ever going. Oh, one last thing. I do want to take a look at our temperatures. If we take a look at our temperatures, what is that expected to be throughout this? We do want to get those temperatures in here, no doubt. Pop up those temps here, one moment. It's loading. All right, and as you can see, 1 p.m., 2 p.m. there. Wait for our temperatures to load. Around 2 p.m. today, as you can see, those temperatures getting into the lower 90s in the central, south central part of South Dakota, upper 80s in the northern part. And over to our southeast, again, more 90s. As we get into the heat of the day, the hottest part of the day around 5 p.m., then that is when we end up having, well, this model is having a little bit of a difficulty pulling up the temperatures over in the Sioux Falls area. So I'm just going to kind of help it along here and give you a view of what we show. So 87, upper 80s, low 90s is what we expect around 5 p.m. And then out in South Central, we show the 90s again. Certainly going to be another muggy day. as dew points continue to fuel things. If we put this into perspective here, the dew points down in that winter area fueling, as you can see, 5 p.m. 70 degree dew point, continued 73 dew point, 5 p.m. That's when probably the most of the moisture and the highest of the dew points for the day. Put this model back into yeah, it gets more numerous as we go throughout the evening, and then as you can see, it starts cooling in here as we get later in the evening, and that's a sign of those possible storms coming in, especially around this area here, much lower dew point. And we do have that front coming through, as you can see, a cooler air giving a little bit of a reprieve for short period, and then continuing on throughout the overnight hours. It kind of puts a kibosh on those dew points before coming back tomorrow to the south of Interstate 90 and out west. All right, that is the latest information that we have. Again, this is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser. God bless you all.